Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the Honorable Report, Darnell Barton, P 83363, on behalf of Mr. David Minor Reed. Sir, can you state your name and full for the record?
David Minor Reed.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment, first of all, he has two charges here. Let me just double check. It looks like a super drunk and they alternatively charged OWI. Is that what happened?
That is correct. Your Honor.
And now he stands mute, waits for more reading on both of those. And then as I understand it now, he's going to plead guilty. I'll just put it on count 2, operating while visibly impaired, with the understanding that the OWI will be dismissed and the super drunk will be dismissed. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Minor Reed?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, what's this restitution of gross yield? $670.
Yeah, that was,
What's that for?
my understanding was negotiated for the cost that was associated with getting Mr. Minor, but again, I would.
Call him Mr. Wayne. Sir, if you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the possible penalties are as follows. Up to $300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs are all 4 points. License suspension or revocation in accordance with your record and your vehicle could be, or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign any advice or rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you read it and understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions before I ask how you proceed?
No, Your Honor.
To the charge of operating while impaired, how do you plead?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the township of Grosse Ile on January 10th of 2026?
Yes, Your Honor.
And prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
I believe I had 2 or 3 Jack and Cokes.
What else?
That was it. And then maybe no more than 5. No more than 5 Jack and Cokes.
Okay, you said 2 to 3, and then you said no more than 5.
Yes.
So was it 5 or was it 2?
2 or 3.
It was 5, wasn't it?
It was 2 or 3.
But with the judge.
I'm just asking how much you had to consume. Just relax.
It's okay. What the judge is asking, I think he's saying 5. What the judge is asking is how many drinks you have. If you're not sure, you're saying it was less than 5, or are you saying it was only 2 to 3? The judge wants to know. So I
And you want to be honest with the
yes,
judge.
I'm gonna be.
Some people walk in here a lot to tell you the truth and they're not honest.
Yeah.
And we can read through them.
Yes.
So just tell me how many drinks you had.
I had 2.
You had 2 Jack and Cokes.
Yes.
Was this at a bar?
Yes.
So you're saying you only had 2 shots of alcohol?
But you were drinking more. The judge is asking, and I know you're nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Very true. Judge is saying not just those drinks. What did you have that entire time? So you had a Jack and Coke, you had some beer, or you had a White Claw, whatever it is, let me know so that we can, one, be on the same page and get.
I've had 3 Jack and Cokes and I had 3 White Claws.
Okay.
I
It
mean,
wasn't so hard, was it?
for that BAC, that 2 Jack and Coke does not make sense.
Why were you pulled over by the police?
Believe I had.
What do you think you did wrong? Forget what they think. I want to know what you think you did wrong.
First of all, get behind the wheel.
I know, but why were you pulled over? You were speeding, weaving, swerving, what
He was
happened?
on the side, he actually pulled over for safety on the side of the road. He was, the officers came up as he was already inside.
Where were you on the side of the road? What street?
I can't remember, Your Honor. I was following my GPS on my way home.
All right, so you pulled over on the side of the road and the officers approached your vehicle?
Yeah.
And did you feel intoxicated at that time?
No, Your Honor.
You didn't? This is a super drunk charge now. Be careful with me. Okay, come on, just tell me the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, I don't want you to lie to me either. I don't want you to guess. This isn't Jeopardy. Stop, listen to me. Just answer my questions truthfully, okay? Your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Wayne on behalf of the Township of Grosse Ile.
Good morning to you, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you.
So after you had 3 White Claws and 3 Jack and Cokes, you're driving in Grosse Ile Township, right?
Yes, Your
What bar were you at?
Honor. I can't remember, Your Honor.
Was it on Grosse Ile?
I believe so.
You don't know?
Oh, I was just following my GPS, Your Honor.
Were you drinking by yourself or with someone?
I was by myself. I was leaving Captain James.
In Wyandotte?
No, Captain James is in Gibraltar.
And you ended up on Grosse Ile?
Just
Okay,
following my GPS.
okay, and it took you on to Grosse Ile, right?
I believe so. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Your Honor.
And you pulled over because you were kind of feeling at that point that you were lost. Is that true or false?
That's true, Your Honor.
And then the police approached your vehicle, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And they had put you through field sobriety tests, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then did they administer a PBT on the road to you, a machine, portable machine?
If I may, Your Honor, they did initially and then didn't register, and then I believe he refused the second time and they tried to. So then they did a blood draw, and that's how.
Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And counsel, what were the results of the blood draw?
I believe it was 0.2. I don't have the exact number, for Your Honor, but we would stipulate to what the session.
3.26, Your Honor, I believe.
I'm sorry?
I believe it's 0.26.
That's correct.
All right.
So stipulate.
And you stipulate that was an accurate read. Counsel, one thing I'm going to ask that they do, and I'm not criticizing, I'm going to come back to you here in a second.
Yes.
Not you. On these complaints, I need more information. There's no indication what road he was on. You got BAC of 0.17 or higher. There's no indication what street he was on. There's no indication of what it's just a form. And it really needs to be filled in, these blanks. These officers need to fill these in. They don't have what road he was on. They don't have what his blood or blood or intoxilizer results were. I don't look at police reports. It's inappropriate. Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Now, how much did you really? You didn't have just three Jack and Cokes and 3 White Claws and get the 2.6. How much did you really drink?
I've had 5 Jack Cokes, a couple of shots, and a couple of White Claws. 3 White Claws.
What kind of shots?
I believe they were, honestly, Jameson.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about that before? You're not going to be one of these guys lying to me, are you?
No.
Because a lot of them do. Like, I get the feeling it's either the way I look, talk, or act that most people don't think I'm very intelligent. And I just ask people to be honest with me. You weren't very honest with me. And I don't appreciate that, okay? You made a big mistake. That's really high breathalyzer. You're over 3 times the legal limit. I'm going to accept you're not on probation or parole, you said, correct?
Okay.
Nobody's forced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept your plea to operating while impaired, dismiss the super drunk, dismiss the OWI, and putting the plea on file 692. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. What do you have to say? I'm going to address bond now. What do you have to say?
Oh, Your Honor, thank you. I was just gonna say, if you'll allow me to allow him to make a statement to you, Honor, whenever we're done with this, I think he wants to address what you just mentioned about not telling the truth, because he is a good guy.
What do you want to say to him?
I just want to say I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was really nervous here at the moment. I'm thinking about my future with my children. Yeah,
Future of your children.
future with my children. That's what.
Okay, but were you thinking about the future of your children when you were driving around over 3 times the legal limit? That's a good question.
No.
What does he do for a living? I'm just curious.
Well, he's a mechanic.
Use your brains, will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying that because we had a conversation about.
You cannot, $1,000 personal bond, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed, attend AA 3 times a week. I want you going 3 times a week. I won't put you on a sober limit. This is the first offense, right? No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You cannot leave the state, cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You don't need to leave the state for any reason, correct?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll give you you're gonna then go over to probation, fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. That's called a screening. And then you're gonna be, or the questionnaire is the screening. And then you're gonna undergo an assessment, and we'll set a sentence date. You'll go over there and you'll get first go down the hall, get your notice. We give you a copy of the bond sheet. I'll put you in here. What do you have for me, Heather? This does not have to be on a gross eel day. We can do this any day. I'd prefer to do some of these on Monday when I've got a retained lawyer, when there's no restitution. If you can find a Monday, we'll just do it at 8:30 and.
We have a probation docket on the 20th.
How are you on July 20th at 8:30? I'm asking your lawyer too.
Judge, I'm sorry, you said July 20.
Yeah, it's a Monday at 8:30.
30?
If you can't do it, you can't do it.
I can't do that, yeah, I'm
How
sorry.
about the 27th? Am I here then? I think I am. Can you do the 27th?
27, yes, actually, we should.
We'll do it the 27th. Did he hand you an 8A sheet? You're gonna go every 3 times a week. You're gonna have that form signed. And you're gonna come to court, and every time you come to court, you have to bring it with you. You understand all the bond conditions.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, before you proceed, I was not, because I had to exit the courtroom and return some documents. I wasn't present for the entirety, but I believe is the factual basis of the plea. Regarding the reason, what brought the defendant to the Grosseto Police Department's attention, he was off the road. A portion of his vehicle was jutting onto the highway. I think that's important because that establishes
Yeah.
the requisite probable cause for the Grosseto Police Department to investigate.
Is that true, sir?
100%.
Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Don't lie to me again, okay? All right. Good luck. We'll see you back.